Do you feel like I do? What am I talking about? Stick around, I'll tell you. You ready? Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Hey, what's up? It's JJ, the Lonely Bull in Asia here outside Emporium Mall, right down the street from my condo. But we're not going to go in the mall today. We're going to take a walk down Sukhumvit and have a little discussion about, do you feel like I do? So let me set the stage for that. So the other night I was watching some music videos on YouTube, and there was a video from a show that aired back in the 70s when I was a kid. So I'm watching some old rock and roll music, and it was called Midnight Special was the name of the show. Now if you're a young'un, you might not remember that, but if you're like me, you might remember that as a weekly show that featured live music from popular bands. And it was produced by Burt Sugarman, who was more famous for promoting boxing back then. But he did this show, and a lot of the seasons were hosted by Wolfman Jack, but most of the time was hosted by other musical artists. Anyway, so I'm watching this performance by Peter Frampton, who was a popular singer, songwriter, guitarist in the 70s. He had a famous album called Frampton Comes Alive, which really kind of made his career take off. Became one of the most sold live albums of all time. And he did this performance called Do You Feel Like I Do? So that got me thinking about my daily life here in Bangkok, and what it means to me and what it might mean to you. So we're going to have a discussion about that. I'm going to flip the camera around so you can see me watch what I'm looking at when I'm walking. Okay, so this is Emporium Mall, one of the 3 M malls. Across the street is M Quartier, and then over here is down the street is M Sphere Mall, the newest of the 3. So we're going to just walk down. I'm going to have breakfast at Tom and Tom's over on Sukhumvit 15. That'll give me time to talk. Anyway, so I got to thinking, you know, when I was listening to the song, it's like, do you feel how I do? And I was wondering if you feel the same way I do, being, you know, maybe you're at your home country and you're thinking about moving out to Southeast Asia, whether it's Thailand, you know, Bangkok in specific, or Philippines or Vietnam or wherever. How do you feel when you're in your home country? Now, me, I've lived here in Bangkok for just over a year now, and I got to tell you, I love it. This is my favorite city that I've ever lived in or visited long term. I absolutely love Bangkok, everything about it. Now, just like every country and every city, Bangkok has its warts, you know, but the good outweighs the bad by a lot. So I'm okay with adjusting and getting by with the bad, and I did a video on that, and you can check it out up in the corner at the end of this video if you want to. But I want to focus on my daily life here in Bangkok. So I wake up in the morning with a wine glass in my hand. Whose wine? What wine? Where the hell did I die? No, not really. I don't live to that extreme. That's from that song, if you don't know. If you know, you know. I wake up in the morning and I see this every morning. I look out my window and I see this beautiful scenery of the city of Bangkok. And you know, I think to myself every morning, it's like, how lucky am I to be able to have this lifestyle, being retired and living here in Bangkok and having this lifestyle. It really is a blessing. And I am so glad I made that decision to move here, or even to move out to Southeast Asia. When, you know, I lived in the Philippines for 3 years in Metro Manila. But I am truly lucky and blessed to be able to live such a comfortable lifestyle. And I think about that every morning. I never take anything for granted. You know, there's always a feeling of joy in my heart when I wake up, because I know that I'm in this city that I absolutely love, you know, and been here just over a year. I'll be here, you know, it'll be about 3 years total when my lease is up. So who knows what my feelings will be after 3 years. You know, whether I'll stay here, maybe move somewhere else in Thailand, maybe move somewhere else in Southeast Asia. I don't know what that answer is, but right now I am completely enjoying where I'm at, what I'm doing. This is M-Sphere Mall, by the way, and they do a really good job of Christmas. So everything's lit up at night. They've got the lights on the trees, beautiful, beautiful decorations for Christmas here in Bangkok at all the malls. Getting back to the point of this whole video is, you know, the question I posed at the beginning: do you feel like I do? You know, do you wake up with that joy in your heart every morning, knowing that you're in the city that you want to be in every day? Do you wake up every morning and head outside and know that there's always great things to do where you're at? There's fantastic food, whether it's local or from a different culture. You've got all those options. Fantastic malls, amazing health care, relatively cheap. This is Burbrit craft beer. This is where I'll hang out once in a while for a happy hour. It's off of Sukhumvit 22, by the way. So do you have that feeling? I'm going to cross here. Okay, so back to what I was talking about. If you aren't feeling that joy in your heart and aren't looking forward to getting up every day and enjoying where you live, and you're thinking about making that move, you know, maybe that's a little hint, a little warning sign that you're being given, or a little nudge that you're being given to, you know, go ahead and look into making that move, make that difference in your life. Now, it might not be Bangkok. Bangkok might not be the place for you to be. For me, it is, at least for the next couple of years, you know, and who knows, like I said, who knows what tomorrow is going to bring, who knows what is going to happen in the next couple of years. But right now, in the foreseeable future, Bangkok is my ideal place. It's got everything I want. It's got inexpensive place to live. You know, my condo is relatively cheap. It's not on the cheap side, but it's affordable. Food is affordable. I can spend more if I want to, but I don't have to. If I want to stay on a budget, a smaller budget, it's easy to do that here. If you've got a larger budget, you can spend more. It's totally up to you. So for me, Bangkok hits all those, you know, ticks all those boxes. Lots of things to do, a lot of energy, but it's a calm energy, and I spoke about this in a video before. It's not that hectic, stressful energy. You know, and me being retired, I don't have to worry about this daily stress of a job that maybe some of you do, because I know my subscribers are, now I got a lot of subscribers over 65, but I got a lot between 45 and 65. So a lot of you are probably still working and looking forward to retirement. Hopefully it'll work out for you where it's sooner than later. But you got to find your place, you know, your nirvana, so to speak. If it's not Bangkok, maybe it's somewhere else in Thailand. Maybe it's, hello sir, sawadee krap. Maybe it's somewhere else in Southeast Asia, like I mentioned before, Vietnam or the Philippines are two places that I've lived, and I've loved both places. So it just depends on what you're looking for, and maybe you're not sure yet. So come out here and find out if there's a place for you. And maybe it's not even Southeast Asia, maybe it's somewhere else. You know, that's an option too. But if you're unhappy where you are, find a place that makes you happy. You don't have to live that miserable life. You don't have to be unhappy when you wake up, or you don't have to dread waking up every day. I wake up early every day because I don't want to miss anything. I really love getting up and watching the sun come up while I have my coffee, because my condo faces kind of the, let's see, kind of the southeast. So I can see the sunrise early in the morning. So I'm usually up by about between 5 and 6 every morning, and then the sun comes up shortly after that. So I got my shades open and I'm having my morning coffee and really enjoying my life. You could have that life too, you know. So if you don't feel like I do, find a place where you do. Find a place where you feel that you're not stressed out. Find your happy place, so to speak. Bangkok is my happy place. It's a place where I have a group of friends that I feel real comfortable with. I can joke with, have a good time with, you know, go out and have dinner or drinks or listen to live music, you know, whatever the case may be. I've got friends for all those occasions. You know, I've got my YouTube channel, which is a pretty stress-free job. I just do it for fun, basically, and just do videos and things that are on my mind. And that's it. You know, I golf, I exercise, I take long walks. I do all these things to make my life a little more simple. And Bangkok allows me to do that. And another nice thing about Bangkok that I like is that it's a great home base. So if you want to travel, you've got two international airports, Suvarnabhumi and Don Mueang Airport, DMK. And those are great places to travel anywhere in the country, or if you want to go to another country, it's fairly cheap. Going to the Philippines, and that's going to be about a $225 round trip ticket, and that's on the high end for traveling in Southeast Asia. If I wanted to go to Vietnam, it's probably going to be less than $100 round trip. Same with Malaysia. So you've got lots of options having Bangkok as your home base. This is Terminal 21, by the way, mall. So on the 5th floor, they've got that food court. They got really good Thai food at a really cheap price. You can get it anywhere from, you know, even as low as like 40, 45 baht, you know, less than $1.50 for a full meal. So it's a pretty good deal. Just get yourself a card, put money on it, and use the card to pay at whatever vendor that you're going to get your food at. And they've got those at other malls too. So it's not just here at Terminal 21. They've got the same thing at True Digital Park down at Punawiti stop on the BTS. If you're in Hua Hin, they've got a Terminal 21 there. I think it's a Terminal 21. They got one in Pattaya, so it's the same concept. I think you have to get a different card. I don't think they honor the same cards, but it's still available. And then the street vendors, you know, that's some of the things I love about Bangkok. There's so much street food here, and it's all really good. There's so much Western food, other Asian food, restaurants of all different levels. There's never a dull moment here in Bangkok. There's always something to do, and it's just it's my comfort zone. And I truly do. Every morning I wake up and just can't believe that I'm living this life that I live. And every night when I go to bed, you know, I'm excited for the next day, you know, because every day brings something different. You know, I don't fall into the same routine every day. I try to do different things, you know. So maybe I'll do my videos at different places. Maybe I'll walk different areas. You know, with the weather the way it is, it's not so hot right now. And look at the sky's blue. It's a beautiful day today. The pollution levels are low, so this will be a good day to get outside. So I walk. I'm walking to Tom and Tom's, which is on 15. So that's a bit of a walk from my condo, but I don't mind because the weather's not bad. Now, it is a little warm right now because it's getting close to it's after 9 o'clock in the morning. So it will get a little warm in the midday, but not unbearable like it will come March and April. It will be pretty warm during the midday, but I don't mind. I'd rather have hot weather than cold weather. Cold weather is not for me. So if you don't feel like I do right now, find a way to do it. Find a way to feel like I do. So this is the Asok BTS station here. Downstairs is the Sukhumvit MRT. So you can take the MRT. That's the subway. This place here is a pretty decent Italian restaurant. If you like Italian food, this place called Pala is a good place to go. It's right outside of Terminal 21. Swatikap. I don't know why people think they need to run on the sidewalks. There's so many parks in this city, and there's literally one 5-minute walk from here that people can run. But yet they think they need to run on the sidewalk and run into people. That's my rant for the day, my pet peeve. So we're getting close to Tom and Tom's. This is 19 up here. So 2 more blocks and we'll be at our destination. Grab me some breakfast and coffee. Let me know in the comments what you think. Have you found your place? Do you feel like I do, or not so much? Put in the comments below. Always like, share, and subscribe. You know, the more you comment, the more you hit that like button, it helps the algorithm, guys. So I appreciate that. Try to be respectful of your comments, especially to others that are commenting. Unless they're trolls, then I don't care. But hope you guys see some value in this video. You know, I'm just kind of speaking from the heart here. Nothing scripted. I very rarely script any of my videos. I might have talking points, but I just kind of talk from the heart. So hope you appreciate that. As always, live life, my friend. Sabay, sabay. And we'll talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.